So, hello everyone, welcome to YourPedia. So, we are here at IIT Hyderabad for the second edition of the IInventive Expo. This is the biggest R&D fair, and here I got an opportunity to interact with Professor Paul from IIT Delhi. So, thanks a lot for sharing some time. So, sir, before we start, can you just put some insight on your project which you're displaying here on the expo?
Right, so I think at IIT Delhi, I'm affiliated with the Computer Science Department and the School of Artificial Intelligence. And in collaboration with DRDO, CARE in Bangalore, and through the Defense Industry Academia Center for Excellence at IIT Delhi, under Professor M.H. Rahman, we are working in developing a robotic teammate for soldiers. So in the future, let's say a soldier has to do some security operation in, let's say, an urban environment. Instead of risking themselves, it's better to send an unmanned vehicle inside to do remote reconnaissance. Now that unmanned vehicle should be like a teammate. It should be no different than a human. So we are developing the AI capability needed for it to take a high level mission instruction. Let us say robot in a particular area, see if there is some debris, clear the debris, fetch some items from there. It should be able to understand that high level cognitive things, relate that with the environment, and then perform that task. So we are developing the semantic task execution scene understanding system, and that is a demonstration that you're seeing of the early results in that line of work which are happening, and we've been able to achieve some demonstration in the laboratory context. And with continuing collaboration with the government agency, we will take it forward. I also want to mention this is highly multidisciplinary activity. So I collaborate with Professor Madhusudan Rao in mechanical and design, and then we bring together all of these AI and computer science and other aspects together to build this kind of a capability.
Truly insightful, sir. Sir, there is a misconception among the student community that if they want to get, detailed exploration in the domain of the AI, they must have the computer science background. But as you told, this project involved the interdisciplinary exposure. So, how it's important that you can utilize AI in your own domain also?
You see, we should not be in silos. I feel that today's students should have a T kind of capability.
Right.
They should be deep in one area but also know about every other area to a certain extent. Then it is up to your hard work and how much effort you're able to put in to learn anything.
Right.
I think some student in the 20s can learn anything whatever we want to. The question is what you want to learn and what is the objective of putting that to. So you should learn things not just for learning's sake, but apply that to solve problems of national importance and something that takes our society forward.
Right. So in India, there is a debate always that is academia versus industry. Why can't we see them together so that it can be beneficial for the Indian education system, so that our research scholar can become entrepreneur tomorrow?
Well, I mean, it's about doing it. So I think there are increasingly centers of excellence set up. So I represent one of those, or I'm associated with one of those centers of excellence in defense technologies. Everybody has a role to play to make society move forward. Academia is good at foundational research that establishes the foundational principles on which systems have to get developed. Industry is better at productionizing or creating a product which is more robust, operates in different environments, and is more closer to the user requirement. Finally, it is the agencies that are going to use that thing. In our case, it's the security agency. It could be others as well, right? So everybody has to come together to work, and that willingness needs to be there. And also, you need to appreciate what the others do in order to work together. So, I would also recommend that students take up projects which are real and live, and that gives them exposure to some of these dimensions of project development.
So, like this topic is include the knowledge of multiple disciplines like mechanical, electronics, AI, and all. So, if researcher is thinking of starting his research interest, so how he can narrow down his research area?
You see, the research is to solve a particular problem. The more important question is what problem you are passionate about.
Right.
So finding that problem today in Inventive, there are various things, right? Defense and space is one, affordable healthcare, sustainable technology.
Right.
So find out what are the biggest challenges facing our Indian society today. Then backtrack to see what is the skill set required and what is your passion to it.
Right.
Don't do things just because my friend is doing a placement package is excellent.
Right.
You see, those are shallow things. Long-term satisfaction will happen when you utilize your skills to move, the country forward in this environment. So I would say reflect on the bigger picture rather getting confined to peer pressure or societal expectations and build your own path.
So, can you tell me in brief or quickly that which all technology used in this project?
So, the technologies are, I would say, computing, AI, and then embedded systems components as well, because we're building a robotic platform, so it has a certain electromechanical kind of aspects.
Right.
We also don't directly work on the mechanical aspects, but we work through industry on that. So we have appreciation for the effort that goes in the low level mechanical design and control. So those aspects are also there. And also the human part, right? So you have to understand the final use and the life of the soldier. So that is also there's a social context in which the technology exists, and there must be appreciation because we are making systems that will save people's lives someday. I think
Thanks.
that inspires our work, and that will continue to do.
So, sir, my final question is that how IIT Delhi is basically working to incorporate and bridge that if there is something innovative things done by the research scholar that can be converted into industry or entrepreneurship.
Well, I think that question is better directed to the senior leadership of the institute. But as let's say a junior faculty in the institute, I can say that there are various initiatives in various directions. So there are initiatives to improve the research base of training of MTech programs, higher advanced degrees, MSR programs, and also getting research scholars into projects. There's another line of work that gives opportunities to students to incubate and start companies and take innovations. We also support mechanisms existing where students can spend some extra time
Right.
to take the project that they have done to actually take it to the field and do some kind of thing. So various possibilities are there, and IIT is like it's like a painting. There's so many things and colors are there. Depends on what you like and where you fit in, and that is I think.
So basically, why I'm asking this question because since last 1 to 2 years, we have seen that many students are afraid of joining their PhD in India. They're thinking of the global opportunity. So any reason for that?
Well, I mean, it's not just about PhD, right? Everything you take up, you will start comparing internationally, so that's a different thing.
Right.
The question is, other than saying that ye acha hai, wo acha hai, it goes back to what you want to do and where the satisfaction is. I personally believe that real satisfaction will happen that you are able to contribute to the soil you come from, and that society moves forward. In the long run and the short run, that depends, right? Then everybody has their own, their life choices to make whether they want to do it here or outside. But ultimately, the bigger question of what you want your life to contribute towards remains the main thing that people should do.
Thanks, Dr. Paul. Thanks.
Thank you.